Hello everybody, welcome to this session. My name is Suyog Ganesham Pimple and today I am here to talk about the topic. The topic name is supply chain drivers. So let's begin with the introduction part. Hope you like the video and this will help you out to get a deep information about the supply chain drivers. So let's begin with the introduction part. Introduction. Supply chain metrics are defined by establishing specific parameters which are used in qualifying and defining supply chain performance. The merits can be utilized in the inventory accuracy and turnover merits to the inventory to sales ratio. So what are the drivers of supply chains? So here are the major drivers of supply chain performance consist of three logistical, that are drivers, and three cross functional drivers. The first is logistical drivers. The three logistical drivers are facilities, inventories and transportation. Facilities means where the company or is where the organization is facilitized, or is where the company or is the organization is located. Inventory means what are the quantities which are being required for the company to give a finished product. So inventories are the logistical drivers. And transportation. So transportation plays a most important role in logistical drivers. Okay. So cross logistical drivers are information, sourcing and pricing. Information means information with the product knowledge. Sourcing means from where we have to gain from where we have to get the raw materials, that are sourcing. And pricing means pricing which we have to labeled on that particular product. Company's supply chain achieve the balance between responsiveness and efficiency that best meets the needs of the company competitive strategies. Drivers of supply chain performance are efficiency. So drivers of the supply chain response performances. So here we can see the chart that shows the efficiency, responsiveness, supply chain structures, that are inventory, transportation, facilities, information, sourcing and pricing. Here, and that gives an drivers. Okay, so this is an just referable figure or a diagram to just give you basic information. Okay, so here we can see a deep knowledge that what exactly the facility drives means. Okay, so facility are the actual physical location in the supply chain network where products are stored, assembled or fabricated. The two major types of facilities are production sites, factories, or storage sites. Whereas production site, factories means where the production of the product will be going to done, and storage sites means where the finished product will be going to store, that is storage site or else warehouses. Factories can be built to accommodate one of two approaches to manufacturing. Okay, so product focus. A factory that take a product focus performance, the range of different operations required to make a given product line, from fabrication of different product part to assemble one of this. Okay, so this was the product focus. Functional focuses or its focus approach is concentrated on performances or performing just a few operations, such as only making a select group of parts or doing only assembly warehousing. There are three main approaches to use in warehouses, that are store keeping unit, SKU. The first is store keeping unit, that is SKU storage. In the approach, all of the given types of product is stored together. In storage keeping, all of the storage product are being kept in the storage stock. Okay. Second is job lot storage. In this approach, all the different product related to the needs of a certain type of customers or related to the needs of particular job are being stored together. Third is cross docking. In this approach, product is not actually warehoused in the facility. Instead, the facility is used to house a process where trucks from the supplier arrives and unload large quantities of the different products. These large lots are the broken down into smaller lots. Smaller lots of the different product are recombined together to the needs of the day and quickly loaded into onto outbound trucks that are delivered the product to the final destination. So the fundamental trade of that managers face when making facility decisions between the cost of the numbers, location, and the types of facilities, that is efficiency, and the level of uh, responsiveness that this facility provide the company's customers. what what exactly the inventory plays a role in drivers. So inventory encompasses all the raw materials, raw work in process, and finished goods with the supply chain changing. Inventories policies can dramatically alter the supply chain efficiency and responsiveness. There are three basic decisions to make regarding the creation and holding of inventories. First is cycle, second is safety, and third is seasonal inventories. Okay. So what exactly the cycle inventory is? The cycle inventory, this is the amount of inventory needed to the satisfy demand to the product in the period between purchasing of the product. Second is safety, safety inventory, the inventory that is held as a buffer against uncertainty. If demand forecasting could be done with perfect accuracy, then the only inventory that will be needed will be cyclic inventory. Okay, and third is seasonal inventory. This is an inventory that is built up in anticipation anticipation of predictable increases in demand that occur at certain time of the year. Transportation and entails moving inventory from point to point in the supply chain. Transportation can take the form of many combinations of model and routes, each with its own performance characteristic. There are six basic models of transportation that a company can choose from. Ship with the ship, which is very efficient but also the lowest model of transport. It is limited to use between locations that are situated near to navigable waterways and facilities which are facilities such as harbor and canals. Rails, which is also very cost efficient but can be slow. This mode is also restricted to use between locations that are served by rail lines. Pipeline can be very efficient but are restricted to commodities that are liquid or gases such as water, oil, and natural gases. Trucks are relatively quick and very flexible mode of transport. Trucks can go almost anywhere. The cost of this mode is prone to fluctuations though. The cost of fuel fluctuated and the conditions of the road varies. Airplanes are the very fast mode of the transportation, always transport and at it very responsive and at ready and are very responsive. This mode is also very expensive mode, is somewhat limited by the availability of the appropriate airport facilities. Electronic transport is the fastest mode of transport and it is very flexible and cost efficient. However, it can be only be used for movement of certain types of production or this product such as electric energy, data, and products composed of data such as music, pictures, and text. Information. Information serves the connection between various stages of supply chain, allowing them to coordinate with maximize total supply chain profitability. It is also crucial to the daily operations of each stage in a supply chain. For example, production schedule system. Information is used for these following purposes in a supply chain. First is coordinating daily activity related to the functioning of other supply chain drivers, facility, inventory, and transportation. Second is forecasting and planning to anticipate and meet future demands. Available information is used to make tactical forecast to give the settings of monthly and quarterly production scheme timetable. Third is enabling technologies. May technologies exist to share and analyze information in the supply chain. Managers must decide which technology is used and how to integrate these technologies into their company, like internet, ERP, RFID. Sourcing is the best of business processes required to purchase goods and services. Managers must first decide which tasks will be outsourced and those that will be performed within the firm. Component of outsourcing decisions in houses of outsources. So what are the components of sourcing decisions are? First is in-house or outsourcing. The most significant sourcing decision for a firm is whether to perform a task in-house or outsource into a third party. This decision should be driven in part by its impact on the total supply chain profitability. Supply selection. It must be decided on the numbers of the suppliers they will have for a particular activities. They must then identify the criteria along which suppliers will be evacuated and how they will selected, like through direct negotiations or resorts to an auction. Pricing. Pricing determines how much a firm will charge for goods and services that it makes available in the supply chain. Pricing affects the behavior of the buyers of the goods or services, thus affecting supply chain performance. Components of pricing decisions are fixed prices versus menu pricing. Okay, fixed prices versus menu prices. A firm must decide whether it will charge a fixed price for its supply chain activities or have a menu with prices that vary with some other attributes such as responses, time or location of delivery. Everyday low pricing versus high low pricing. Obstacle to achieving strategies fit increasing variety of products, decreasing product life cycles, increasing demanding customers, fragmentations of supply chain ownership and globalization. So thank you friend giving me chance for giving you a brief information with regards to this topic. Hope you are good. Thanks a lot. Be safe. Take care.